Nap was just long enough for me to make myself some lunch today. There was no writing happening, so it is late evening now. Cats do not make very good lap desks, but I got 725 words. So yesterday did not go as well as my days should be going word count wise. Luckily today my parents have just come to take a couple of kids off my hands. I'm gonna see if I can get some stuff done despite the constant distraction. "1,170 words and it's not even nap time yet." Well, it was a good thing that I wrote so much in the morning because nap was a disaster. So there's this point with getting a baby to sleep. There's this point where the baby is asleep on you and you try to transition the baby to being asleep off you. This is a delicate moment in the baby's sleep procedure. And that's the moment I was having. That's what I was doing when fire trucks went by. So just, random happenstance, not my other kids being loud, not anything like that at all, just fire trucks. I got the baby down, taking a little longer. And then I was like finishing my coffee and eating an energy bar, not even like cooking anything because I didn't want to take the time, this precious little window. Although I did take the time to tier rank some thriller tropes. And the baby woke up again. So I got no words during nap. And then the evening I had one kid having just temper tantrum meltdown before bed, and I was just tired. And yeah, I ended up watching some videos. I watched some AuthorTube, and I watched some videos from somebody. The channel is called Overly Sarcastic Productions, and they have a whole playlist of trope talks, which are so good. So good. She talks so fast. It's really, really delightful. So I strongly suggest those. You'll be thinking about the stuff that was discussed for a long time afterward. Really thought-provoking, really, really good for thinking about what tropes you're using and how you're using them and what is expected and what is unexpected. I don't know if you can hear the chickens. I don't have any actual chickens. Baby has figured out how to make chicken noises. We go visit nearby chickens regularly, and they are just the biggest hit. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm talking about chickens. And then I just went to bed. I didn't write any more words. So that was like not fantastic. 2 days in a row, leaving me most of 1,000 words behind overall. And then came today. Being a Thursday, I spent a couple of hours on Marcus and Matilda's live stream. Baby's now actually has found a book with chickens in it and is making chicken noises at them. Who's that? Thanks to Marcus and Matilda, I wrote a little over 1,000 words, and I've just checked, and to get to my on track goal for the day, I would need, I think it's 1,134 or something more words. Possible, definitely possible. That's as far as I'll go, definitely possible. 9:30 at night now, but I did it. I actually did it. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to, but I wrote over 2,000 words today, and I passed 20K on the 15th, which is perfect for my 40K goal. I have 20,010 words. So I'm pretty pleased with myself. I'm not quite sure how I accomplished it. But partly had to do with chocolate. I was nibbling on chocolate. I was just gonna have a little nibble. I just kept having a little nibble. And I got a lot of words, but I also ate kind of a lot of chocolate. So I just wanted to go over a little bit what I've actually been writing for those 3 days. In the B story, fun and games, promise of the premise section, I guess. So first, my main character, who has nobody to eat with at lunch, befriends a kid who hasn't been to the GSA meetings, but this is a bullied kid. This is the reason that the main character learned the word gay in early elementary school. This is a kid that has been targeted since early elementary school because he's different. And so as my main character is realizing that she's being praised for standing up for others by her mom, when actually she was standing up for a group that her mom just doesn't know that she is part of, she decides that she's going to try to befriend this kid. Whether he's gay or not, he has been a target, and she is wishing that she had done something about it before. So she befriends this kid as she is becoming better friends with this one particular kid from the GSA. And then the GSA goes rogue, and I wrote the meeting. They get together at the public library because they've realized that what the school can't actually mandate is whether or not they meet. The school can only mandate that they can't meet at the school. So the most outspoken sort of automatic leader of the group, and some of the more outspoken kids in the group, are excited to speak up. They plan on going to this school board meeting where the issue will be decided whether their club will have permission to keep meeting at the school, and they want to speak. But a lot of the other kids haven't come out to their parents, or for whatever reason are much less comfortable with going to a school board meeting and speaking out in front of a bunch of adults and school administrators, and not really knowing who will be there, who will find out about it, and exposing themselves. And so there's been a lot of sort of introspection from my main character. I'm telling myself at this point I have to write it to get in her head, and I will cut it by at least a third eventually, because I feel like I'm spending too much time on that. But she's trying to convince herself that since they could meet at the library just fine, it's totally fine if they just carry on meeting in secret now, and she shouldn't have to speak out, and she doesn't want to come out to her parents. And so she's feeling very pressured and is looking for a way out, but is still trying to find a way where she feels like a good person. I just want to get to some fun of the fun and games. And I hope that is kind of where I'm heading next. I'm going to try and move away from, just turning things over in her head. Until next time, I am Moon Petrie. I hope that the first half of camp has been, if not a total success for you, at least a meaningful learning experience.